Hello everyone, this is Kathleen and I'm here with a bunch of stuff on my desk. This is the supplies I'm going to need to participate in a fun YouTube Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge. It is sponsored by the Paper Terrace here on YouTube, Jessica, and this is the hashtag that she's using, hashtag paperterracedtjj, Paper Terrace Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge. And so if you want to play along, please go to Jessica's channel at the Paper Terrace, and she's got an explanation video and a reference video and her haul video, and she's already got started on her journal. And so it's due on the 15th of March. And so this is what I got to do mine. The basic rule is that the materials need to be from the Dollar Tree and you have a budget of $20. So that equals 16 items. And I'll send you over to the Paper Terrace to hear all of the explanation and the whole thing. But suffice it to say, I went to my little Dollar Tree. I have one about 20 miles away, and it's pretty small. And sometimes it has some pretty cool things, but most of the time it's pretty limited in what it has. For instance, I need a cover for this journal, and it had no books. Well, it had some coloring books for children, it has some of those, but there were no hardback books, which is what I like to use usually. And so I thought of a couple of things. I could use the composition notebook that would have, a sturdy enough cover. And so I picked up one of those, and I could use that. But it's oversized, and so the other paper doesn't fit in it well. And so I, without being able to use too many other papers for the signature, then I'm kind of in a little bit of a paper bind here. And so what I did after looking all through the store, I got the cake mix. I got the just the cardboard cake mix, and I will make one of my cereal box covers and use that probably. And then for signature papers, this is what else I found. So remember, I can have 16 things. And so I found this little planner notebook, and I could use this for the cover too, but it's really not very sturdy. And so I got this though because the green matches what I'm going to do, and I can use it for tags. And then I can also use some of these papers inside the signature. But let me tell you how I started getting my head around this in the Dollar Tree. So how do you do it? First of all, I needed a cover. I knew that. And so that's why I looked everywhere for a cover and ended up with the cake mix. But then the next thing I did before I found anything else was I went to the card aisle, because you can get 2 cards for $1 or $1.25 as it is now. And I saw this one and thought, oh, that would make a beautiful cover. And then this one also would make a beautiful cover. And those 2 cards kind of, in my mind, defined the colors that I wanted to use. And once I got the colors down, which are this pretty green and the white, and then added this kind of robin eggs blue. So those are the colors that I'm using. That robin egg blue kind of translates into these envelopes. So these are the colors that I chose for the envelopes. And then once I had these in my hand, then I went through the store looking for other items that I could use. So now we have the cover, we have the cover decorated, And then I went looking for signature papers because that's what I need next. And so I knew that I could use the lined pages in the composition book. So I got one of those. And then the other thing I got was this children's sketchbook paper, because my Dollar Tree on the 2 days that I've gone now had no copier paper. They had no paper. I would have done, you know, like tea dye, my usual vintage tea dye copy paper, but they didn't have any. And so again, I'm kind of scrounging in the store, but I found these papers. And then the other thing that I got, because those are going to be pretty much white pages, and here's the other thing that I got. They had this Container Garden magazine, and I needed some text, and I needed this page. I thought was beautiful. The colors match perfectly. I think this is a trend, this kind of robin egg blue and this spring green. So I will be able to use these images and for tags, and I can hopefully find some words, but I plan to use these as scraps and maybe do a paper ruffle and tags and whatever I can do to kind of bring some color into the signature. So those are my signatures. And then thankfully they had this pretty paper pack that had, now this green is not quite the right green, but we'll make it work. They had this pretty turquoise sparkle page in there, and then there's some other kind of light blue and gray papers in there also, some navy blues. So I will be able to use those for tags and embellishments. So I have the tags, the signature, and the cover. And so now I'm just looking at this point for how to embellish and decorate the journal. So then the next thing I did was I found some paint, because I can alter some of the pages with acrylic paint. And I can do this pretty turquoise color, and this is metallic gold, and I'm hoping to be able to mix this to make a more spring green, because blue and yellow makes green. So I got that paint. I saw this in the makeup aisle, and so I will use these like chalks to kind of shade and create depth in the embellishments. I found this baker's twine in this pretty green color, and so I plan on crocheting some lace and maybe weaving some, I don't know, we'll see what I can come up with. Then I found this ribbon, which will make some nice pockets. I found this, it's like a mesh, kind of a fabric mesh, and so that will be, we'll see what I can do with that. I found some seed packets, 4 for $1, and so that was good. These can make pockets or tags or, yeah, tucks. We'll see what I can come up with there, but the colors are good. And then I found these in the floral aisle, and I can use these to create some clusters, and the leaves I can use in embellishing. And then I needed some tape to make some washi tape. So I know a couple of ways to make do-it-yourself washi tape, and so I will use this, and also the packaging, the colors again match. So that's good. So there are my 16 items. It came to $20 and tax, but Jessica said that we don't have to count the tax, so that's good. She also said that if we had a Dollar Tree stamp in our stash already, that we could use that and count it as a tool. And so I do have that if I need it. And then I don't know if this is bending the rules or breaking the rules, but I'm going to use a couple of these junk mail envelopes in this journal. So I'm going to count those as just extra. I don't think that gives me any particular advantage because all of us have these things, and this is a junk journal after all. That's what I do. So there's my supplies, and I'm going to get started and begin probably altering papers. And so as I go along, I'm going to do some process videos. And because this journal is due to be finished on the 15th of March, they're going to come pretty fast and furious. So if you're subscribed, and then if you hit the bell, then you'll get notifications of when I put another video up. And because I probably will do several process videos on this Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge from the Paper Terrace. So I'll see you again soon with a new project.